Are you tired of waiting at red lights on your way to work or commuting? Well, here's a method that will hopefully help you see a lot more green in your life. Hello and welcome. My name is Gareth Fleck, and this method is called the traffic light method. And we are using our imagination to create a scene of us driving through a series of green lights. So in this video, we'll just do an imaginal act of driving through 5 green lights if you want to stay to do it with me. But essentially, we're using our imagination to create the reality. This is based on Neville Goddard's teachings and a lot of gurus and masters teaching about how our imagination has the power to create our reality. What we imagine gets projected forward for us to experience. It manifests and then we experience it in this world. What we think about, we attract. What we think about, we create. So here on this channel, we use this power to create better circumstances, situations, and events and people in our life. So firstly, how do we imagine? We get still, find a nice seat, sit up straight, get relaxed. And we want to get into a nice, relaxed, sleepy state. So how I do it is I'll sit there and I'll focus on my breathing for a bit. So I'll breathe in, slowly breathe in for 10 seconds, hold for 10 seconds, exhale for 10 seconds, breathe in, hold, exhale, and I'll keep focusing on my breath. And if my mind goes away, I'll bring it back to the breath. And then you'll notice you get more relaxed, get more calmer, and the mind slows down. So this gives us the clarity to create and focus on what we are going to make. And in this case, it is green lights so that we can actually drive around and not get stuck at red lights and have a more fluid life. So we would get nice and relaxed. And then we want to bring our attention to the frontal lobe of our brain, or between the eyebrows, the spiritual center, seat of will, concentration, the Christ center. And that's where we would like to create this imaginal act. And we do it in the first person. So I would be sitting here, but in my mind, I'm in my car. So I can see my hands that would be on the steering wheel. You can follow along with this, close your eyes. But later on, when you get relaxed, you can do it more properly. You want to sit there and you put your left hand out on the wheel, right hand out on the wheel. And we are driving up to a traffic light and you just want to see it go green, green, cool. And you can feel your foot on the accelerator, your hands on the steering wheel. Maybe you have the radio playing, so you want to cover our senses. Maybe have your favorite song playing. Imagine that's playing and you're driving, or you can just hear the vibration, the car sounds and the vibrations of the car. And you're driving, there's a few cars around you, coming up to the next set of lights, and it is green. So you continue driving through. Maybe you're in a manual car or automatic, whatever it is, what feels natural for you to be in your car. Driving, coming up to some more lights. Oh, it's green. You drive through it. Say we're going down the highway or something where there's a lot of lights. Well, not that wouldn't be the highway, would it be? A street. Even you could imagine that there's a bunch of cars lined up and you're getting closer and then you see it go green and everything starts moving. Like just as you get it, you're in the perfect timing. Look in your reflection mirror, you can see whatever you see, mirrors, look around. You want to make it as real as possible or as natural as possible. Driving up again, some more big lights and they're green and you just keep driving through like there's no need to stop. So that would be as simple as the imaginary act is driving, seeing the light green, seeing the light green, seeing the light green. You want to keep repeating it over and over till when you think about driving, you'll see green lights in your mind. And then if we've done this well enough and it's impressed the subconscious mind, the unconscious will go create it. So then when you're driving around, you'll keep getting the green lights. And if you might run into 1 or 2 red, or you might just always have green, depending on how much you think about green lights and how well you have imprinted it on the unconscious mind. But yeah, give this a go. You can do it as you fall asleep. You can do this with any act. I like to just start small or just do simple things like this to test it, because then once it keeps happening, you're like, okay, there's something to this, and then you can move on to bigger things or more technical things you're wanting to manifest into your life. But yeah, that's it. Get nice and relaxed, focus on your breathing, get calm, past the busy mind, and then create what you like, and then we let it go and know it is done. And then just be observant when you're out and about in your life. And if you keep seeing green lights, you're like, oh wow, this has worked. I know it's worked. But if you're running into a few more blocks, come back and do this technique again. My name is Gareth Fleck, and may peace be on your soul. Hope that was a fun technique for you, and I will see you in the next video. I love you. Goodbye.